Hello, everyone. Good to have you again. This is our third, I believe, show match of the summer. Yesterday we had a Jagrr and Squirrels play, and this is actually the second time we have seen Jagrr play a show match. Is going to open up with the get a good kickoff win to open up the series strong. This is also Rainimator's first time ever playing on my stream, but not the first time we've had a North Eugene player play. The last time we saw Jagrr on my stream, he lost 3-2 to Slow Falling in a very close set, almost bringing a good reverse sweep. I'm quite excited to see this show match, see how the players have improved, and Jagrr already jumping off to an incredible start. Good showing so far.
Yeah, that was an impressive skin. Especially for what did you say, like diamond ranks and ones?
Yeah, diamond ranked ones, yeah. I believe both these players have hit about a 2's peak somewhere on the range of Champion 2. I don't know who has a higher 2's peak. I've not checked their tracker to see, but I don't know how much of a ones player Rainimator is, but he already is putting an incredible shot to the top left corner. As soon as the kickoff win, he looks like an expert.
Yeah,
incredible
great
shot
placement.
to on the board. Sorry to cut you off. Now, the interesting story about Rainimator is that he has the exact same story as his teammate Slow Falling, where his 2024 was characterized by lots of success in the Play VS League, and also a third-place finish at the 2025, George Fox University Invitational, where North Eugene finished third and almost ended up beating the eventual champions of the group stage. They lost 1-2 to Hillsborough, and then they played Ridgeview Washington and beat them 2-0, and then lost to Wilsonville 2-0. And then going into playoffs, they lost 0-4 to Hillsborough, and then 4-0 win against Ridgefield, I mean. So a strong showing for the North Eugene Highlanders in that tournament. And Rainimator was a part of that incredible squad that almost took a win to the top team in the tournament. But Jagrr Jagrr having the better showing and already much improved of his previous show match. I'm quite excited to see Jagrr again after seeing him just barely fall to Slow Falling in the last show match. Almost, good overtime win in Game 4 to only fall apart in Game 5 is an incredible showing.
Those wall dashes too, showing off some mechanical skill.
Incredibly proficient, yeah. And Jagrr has been very vocal to me in private messages because he is a Wilsonville kid. I did go to high school with him, and he's told me that he's had quite the improvement in specifically his mechanics. He's feeling incredibly comfortable. I think it's already showing a lot of new tricks that we didn't see last Sunday.
He's also playing very confident, which is vital for 1v1s.
That's true. Rainimator will jump off the wall here. Might try to slam it down to the top left. Almost gets a bump, but Jagrr will clean it away. Almost able to keep possession, but Jagrr will start on the counterattack.
Got a decent dribble here. Gets a bit of a 50.
Clear over for Rainimator. This might turn into a shot opportunity. Goes off the wall, not able to get a touch.
Close though. Maybe trying to show off some of his mechanics.
Another boost win for Rainimator. Now he's starting to get an advantage over Jagrr. This might turn into a goal if he can reclaim possession quickly enough.
Almost all of his attacks have been aerial so far.
And he's doing a great job of keeping the ball away from Jagrr. It seems like it is giving him a lot of space to work with. He's just not being able to turn the ball in. Not sure if he'll stick to it or make a change-up. He almost gets a shot on target, but doesn't turn into a goal. And Jagrr now with his first boost grab in a while. Looks like he's going to dribble this ball off the wall, go in the air. What is he going to do here? Possibly get a flip reset? No, he's going to let this ball fall to the ground. Almost gets a 50 on Rainimator. Rainimator clears it away. Now on the counterattack. Jagrr will stop the counterattack. It might turn this into a goal. Can't wrap around in time.
That bumps there. Should have boost grab. Oh, clears it downfield though.
Now Rainimator definitely getting a lot more of a possession advantage, and that was what was treating Jagrr so well at the start, as he had all the possession in this game. But Jagrr is still defending incredibly well, and is giving Rainimator a lot of work to do for each goal. But Jagrr almost scores a freebie, but we will stay at 4-1.
A little bit of a fake jump. Like that. Mind games are always good. Doesn't quite work out.
Uh-oh, we had it. Not sure if you can still hear us. We got your mic just cut out for us. Jagrr will score the 5th, though. No matter the mic delay.
Yeah, my entire game disconnected for a moment there.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a scuff broadcast. No worries about it. We can have some tech issues. Normal for our standards.
Yeah,
Jagrr now continuing his incredible start. Messes up his kickoff, but still ends up keeping, not allowing Rainimator a free
Beautiful
possession.
bump there.
Jagrr gets a win. Might be able to score off this. No, he won't.
A little bit awkward in the corner.
Almost a strong flick. Might be able to turn this into
Jagrr
another
with
shot.
No boost could be open.
Yes, the pressure has been sticky and consistent. Rainimator has been fighting a lot for possession, and he finally gets rewarded for it. The game plan surely is not a bad one. But not been able to get all the goals he's been wanting. And now 4 shots on target this
keeping
game.
up the pressure though.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Wearing down Jagrr a little bit over time. Might not work first game, but over time it definitely might have its advantages.
Rainimator now able to clear the ball away. Might turn this to a counterattack. Can't speed the ball enough. And Jagrr will take the ball to the corner. Opportunity for a power shot. Not able to drill it in. Jagrr cuts the ball away again.
Should be open. And
Yes,
it is.
indeed. 6-2 start for Jagrr. Already a good showing on that brilliant endpoint Fennec. What year is that that decal from? That's a really good looking decal.
The decal is the cause of the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, decal is
Better
obviously
decal
the reason why Jagr's winning, yeah. I don't actually recall if Jagrr was using Fennec or Octane in his previous show match, but whatever it is, he's looking good today in the Fennec. Now time winding down, this game will certainly be Jagr's, but Rainimator might get one more attempt. Gets the ball over Jagrr, but not able to turn it all, turn the ball
Might
in.
be able to keep it up, and it's down.
But this shot count, it's an interesting shot count this game because I don't think it's fully indicative of the amount of possession that Rainimator had because he did have a lot of opportunities on the ball. It was just that when Jagrr got possession, he was so much more effective and got a lot more goals out of it.
Right.
You'll transition into Salty Shores for game 2.
I'm thinking Rain might benefit a little more from low bounce dribbles. I feel like that might really spice up the offense for him. He seems to me like he's getting predicted quite easily by Jagrr.
Yeah, I do definitely agree with that statement. It seems like Rainimator has been able to get a lot of possession by taking the ball to the air so much, but nothing has been able, not many successful drives out of it. I wonder if he changes his game to a more grounded style, if he might get some more consistent goals. But that first attempt wasn't the best. Jagrr does not actually score the open net. This might turn into a counterattack for Rainimator. And this ball will go both ends of the pitch. Crossbar down. Oh, it still goes in.
So close.
Oh, that would have been, that would have been tragic, hilarious. There's so many ways that could have gone wrong, but it still ends up going in.
That would have been locked in the history books forever.
Now Rainimator, intentional or not, knows how to entertain a stream. Delayed kickoff for him will end up taking possession with the boost canister. Counterattack successful. That might turn into a goal.
Could be back. He isn't actually back.
Oh yeah, Rainimator
taking a strong lead.
looks great now.
Maybe it's all the tips we're giving him on the stream.
Yeah, maybe. I never know these players are listening into. They are allowed to listen in. Then again, there is a good stream delay. It's about 10 seconds, and I don't mind if the players listen to the stream. It's nice that they get some advice and maybe think about how they could change their game plan for the better. And Rainimator will now get his third.
Overstepped a little bit too much there. Rainimator really making advantage of those overcommits.
Yeah, certainly. That counterattack game has been successful. And Rainimator, he's reading the play a lot more accurately now. He's very aware of all Jagr's movements, and he's punishing a lot. We're really not getting to see too much of it because it's just every single time now that Jagrr doesn't get a win on the ball, it seems like Rainimator is keeping a lot longer stretches of possession and also just being effective and getting goals quicker. More possession for Rainimator. Tough spot for Jagrr to defend from. Challenges early. And able to get a big boost on it.
Not sure if he can score here, though.
Possibly. Could get the ball, flick the ball over.
Good
That
50.
he will. There we go.
And it is in.
Now Jagrr gets on the board within a minute of game 2 and cuts the lead down just to 2. Still plenty of work cut out for Jagrr to get this game back.
Looked like they both went for the lead there.
Possibly. Another powerful shot from Rainimator.
Really accurate with that shot. That perfect bar down.
Yeah, every time he gets that right side win on the kickoff and Jagrr doesn't play ball, Rainimator is getting a good shot on target every time. Rainimator might get his 5th. Does not make contact with the ball.
There, though.
Now Jagrr, full boost to
Jagrr
work
might
with.
have an opportunity.
Shot opportunity, and
in.
there's the second. Yeah. Strong kickoff win for Jagrr. And there's not been a
down to a 1-goal difference.
It is, yeah. It's definitely not. It doesn't seem like either of these players are favored on the kickoff because both of them are getting lots of different kickoff wins. But we're not really seeing either of these players maul one another on the kickoff. It's just they're alternating wins. We're getting a lot of kickoff goals, but it's very mixed on who's winning them. Sometimes Jagrr gets good wins, sometimes Rainimator's getting the wins. Now Jagrr will get another one.
A reset. He misses though.
Rainimator now stretch possession. Tries to
Maybe
get a high
flip.
flick. Will not turn the ball in.
Might be open if Jagrr can convert. Takes a little bit too much time though.
Good demo. This is a wide open net. Maybe not enough
Ooh,
power. We're still at tie game.
Gets the 50 in.
A little worrisome for Jagrr, but a great demo. Gave him enough time that even though he was scrambling a little bit, he's able to turn the ball in. 3 minutes to go in game 2. Jagrr now denies the ball to the corner, but leaves the net wide open still. And Rainimator gets his lead again.
It's now, very different dynamic than last game where Jagrr got the lead and held it the entire time.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Rainimator got the initial 3-goal lead and Jagrr brought it back. It seems like the momentum has swung back in his favor. I believe we were at 3-3 this game. Or no, we were not at 3-3 this game. But we did get to 4-4. Yeah. So Jagrr is able to bring the games back. Rainimator might put in another one. But he's not always able to keep those leads. With a lot of very accurate shooting from Rainimator, it's hard to keep yourself withstanding not even just the consistent pressure, but just the fact that Rainimator is really not missing his shots. 6 for 7 this game, and I'm pretty sure his shot ratio was very high in the last game too.
Right, it makes it hard for you to not panic on defense there, which I believe is getting Jagrr in some awkward positions right now.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good for Rainimator. This is a much better adjustment to his game 1, and he didn't even look flat in the first game. He just looked like he wasn't taking the ball to the net the right way. He had the pressure, but just wasn't getting the goals out of it. But now, 7 on the board at halftime. Much better start for Rainimator.
He's staying very composed on defense as well, I'm noticing. Taking his time, not rushing into things.
Ooh, not rushing into things, but right then as we say it, it misses an open net. That might be his first shot missed of the whole game, it seems like. I'm pretty sure the other one was saved. Rainimator now trying to keep a shot of possession again. Jagrr far across the pitch. Leaves the center then open, but saves it at just the nick of time.
Maybe going off the wall?
Oh, that was just barely off target.
Wow.
I was just about to say the attention to detail there to see that Jagrr was not committing and to allow himself to take all the time that he needed. That was very, very diligent by Rainimator.
But then it hit 4 corners.
Oh, yeah. And Jagrr now might turn into a counterattack, but no. Even though that did not turn into a goal, it's still very convincing, a really convincing adaptation from Rainimator. He looks very, very intense. He does not seem to be...
He's put it opposite corner of Jagrr multiple times now. It's showing great vision from him. He's definitely looking at Jagrr before he shoots.
Yeah, like I'm questioning. I don't think I can shoot the ball as good as this guy. Jagrr now sends it to the bottom left. This should be a goal. Rainimator might catch up to it in time. Yes, he will.
Great recoveries.
45 seconds left on the clock. A lot of work to do to get this goal. But Rainimator will clear the ball overhead and might get his 8th goal. And the momentum just keeps piling up. Now I'm curious too to hear your observations if you have any. Now that Jagrr now has been struggling to not make his drives as effective, as he's still making good offensive drives, but now it just seems like he's having a really difficult time stopping Rainimator in his tracks. What do you think is the key to Jagrr maybe stopping the attack from Rainimator now?
I'm thinking a lot of it right now is mental. He's being very jumpy on defense and almost panicking every single time it's in his corner. I think it would do him a lot of help to calm down a little and kind of take it a bit slower, step by step, instead of trying to look at the whole picture all at once.
I agree with that. If there's one thing that I've been taught about ones is that you either want to challenge at the challenge the earliest opportunity your opponent will give you to challenge, to take the ball off him if you can take it off him successfully, or if you never get that opportunity, if you already have conceded that space and there's nothing else you can do, just to wait for the last possible second to challenge. And it seems like Jagrr is very eager to get the ball off of Rainimator early, but also in times where Rainimator still is comfortable and has possession with the ball. I think maybe if Jagrr either changes his challenge game to both be more aware of when he cannot get a stretch of possession of the ball, and once he's fully conceded that possession, to instead opt to stay defensive and just wait for the last possible second to challenge, or to stay closer to the play and keep reading the play actively and try to spot those times where he can take the ball off of Rainimator and turn it into a counterattack. I forgot to change the map, so we're going to be at Salty Shores twice. Oops.
It's fine. They're salty about that loss. That's why.
Yeah, fitting map. Yeah, I believe three show matches in a row where I keep forgetting to change off this map. Rainimator now gets a kickoff win. Jagrr tries to get a delayed kickoff to work, but it will only turn back into his net. Brilliant finish by Rainimator.
I didn't think he had that for a moment there. Thought he was going to flop it.
Yeah, and again, this is definitely, we're seeing so much kickoff variation compared to some of the previous show matches we've seen. I mean, we even just saw, yesterday I saw a Grand Champion level 1 show match, and I didn't see as much variation in the kickoff as these Diamond 1s players are showing. It's a lot more flexible, a lot more adaptable, and credit to them. They're definitely making each other think on every kickoff, and adding an extra layer to dissect about one another's games.
I agree. I would say so far these are very mental games. They are playing mental games, a lot of it.
Ball bounces high. Which player's going to get to it first? Rainimator opts to go back to net. Leaves a powerful shot for Rainimator, or for Jagrr, I mean. And Rainimator can't catch up to it. And Jagrr gets the tie.
Jagrr showing that he has good shot placement as well.
And that is a good thing that you just said, too. The shooting accuracy has been quite impeccable from both these players. Definitely, this is a way higher quality show match than I was expecting, and it looks really good. I'm happy to be this entertained.
I agree. I, as a Diamond Level 1s player myself, would not expect this in any of my ranked games.
Rainimator now grabs the big boost. Now waits for this ball to come off the wall. Jagrr gets it past him, but doesn't have the boost to follow. Now Rainimator has another stretch of possession. Opts to walk it down to his back corner. Might pop it off the wall. It might go in the air. Let's see what he's going to do. Catches it on the ground. Tries to cut the ball away from Jagrr. Jagrr gets a stop. Now Rainimator on the press again. Sends that ball hard and high. Jagrr does not Jagrr does get to it first. And Rainimator goes back to his back corner and takes even more possession.
I swear they changed the sound of Power Slide. It seems much more aggressive, the sound.
I'm not sure if I was... Okay, I guess I'm not crazy then, because I'm wondering, maybe it's just my Well, actually, you have different volume settings than I do, but maybe it's just the. I thought I was crazy, but maybe it's also this map, where there's some of it is also concrete, so the sound is different on the concrete than on the grass. 3 different surfaces, 3 different drift sounds. Actually, I guess 4, counting the walls.
Right.
Yeah, you're not able to get to that ball. Wait a minute. Jagrr spills the ball out, but not able to turn it in. Too powerful of a shot.
Doing good to keep possession in the corners, though, and gets it around twice. Can't score, though.
Ooh, tough to work from. Rainimator did great to get that ball over Jagr's head, but was not able to sneak it in. Now Jagrr off the counterattack. Jumps too high off the ceiling. Might be an open net for Rainimator. Jagrr can't scramble just in time. Yes, he can. Falls from the heavens to save it. And it bounced off the post.
So close on the shot.
Fortune and skill favor Jagrr today, as he makes an incredible stop to deny Rainimator the tie. But he might end up getting it anyways if he can cut this ball around. Both players on extremely low boost. But Rainimator will get the boost first and tie the game. A lot lower scoring of a game compared to the previous. At halftime, we saw Rainimator score 7 goals, but now we have 2 minutes left to go, and we've only seen Rainimator put 2 on the board. Oops, sorry. Rainimator now, full boost to work with. Ups to dribble it out of his back corner. Keeping the ball low, tries to cut it around, and Jagrr challenges a little too early. A tough read to make.
I've been noticing on defense a lot that they are opting to be on the sides instead of central, kind of forcing the ball to midfield instead of to the corner. It's interesting prospect to look at.
Kickoff win for Rainimator. Does not get the touch, though, in the end. Jagrr able to save it away, and now he has possession. Tries to get it over Rainimator. Good touch by Rainimator to slow the ball down. He'll have an open net to shoot at, and he will extend his lead after clawing so hard to get the lead back, or just to tie the game even. Rainimator now has scored 3 within 30 seconds to take a 2-goal lead. Ooh, I'm not sure. I was watching from Rainimator's perspective, and I saw Jagrr wrap around the ball a little bit more than usual. It seemed like he was trying to get a very direct kickoff win and trying to get that ball to bounce straight ahead over Rainimator's head. Does not come to fruition. Full boost now. Rainimator allows the ball to fall. What's the face? I can't even tell what Rainimator's doing, honestly. I keeps changing direction.
Yeah.
Hard to read for Jagrr.
He's all over the place there.
This might be dangerous if he can get it through. Jagrr opts to catch the ball low, not able to get the flip reset that he wanted. Now Rainimator will send the ball downfield. Jagr's touch not good enough, and Rainimator will put on his 5th. A hair's length away from getting that flip reset.
Right. I'm wondering, I see Jagrr going for a lot more mechanical stuff, but I think he also could benefit a lot from just changing up fundamentally what he's doing. Instead of going for balls like that one, for example, if he had taken that down and went for a dribble, hook shot, something like that, might be able to see a bit more capabilities from him.
I think that's a brilliant deduction, too, because I think the main thing is Jagr's giving away a lot of possession that isn't necessarily forced. He's not really giving away the ball when Rainimator puts some pressure on him. Now there's getting a couple times where Jagrr will give the ball away, anticipating Rainimator to be there, or trying to rush the play, but not have enough reason to really bang the ball. And because of the fact that Jagr's been giving away that possession a lot easier, it's allowed Rainimator to continuously claw back in this game. I gave a little flicker of the scoreboard there. However, I think the scoreboard is extremely telling of the amount of pressure that Rainimator had in this game, as Jagrr was really on the back foot for the most of it, despite having an early lead.
So great shot to goal ratio, though. Over 50%.
Yeah, actually, speaking of for both players, too, a 66 and a 60% goal shooting accuracy. The striking is solid from both players. You'll go to Manfield Night on game 4. Sorry that took me a little bit to load in. I'm not sure if you loaded in before me. Did you load into that map before me?
It's possible, honestly.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Is this working? Okay, there we go. Making sure that we're actually getting the indicators we need. Rainimator now. Catches the ball in the back corner. Hands the ball off to Jagrr, but Rainimator picks it up again. And yeah, just like as you said before, seems like Jagrr is so eager to try to get some kind of pressure that instead of staying on the ball and allowing his mechanics to work, he dropped the ball quite early and went for a demo.
Yeah. I definitely think that right now is the main thing holding him back offensively. And even defensively as well, as he's rushing into the ball a lot on defense.
The more possession Jagrr takes, the better off he most likely will be. As he stars Rainimator a boost. Actually, Rainimator is able to pick up a mid boost and keep on the pressure. That big boost is all the difference on whether Rainimator would be turning back or pressing on display. But a powerful shot by Jagrr might turn into a goal. Gets denied away. Minute in, no goals yet. But right as I say it, Jagrr might get a counterattack and slots it into the bottom right. Yeah, Caster's curse for sure.
It's definitely a lot of mind games going on the kickoffs this series.
They're not very. Neither player really. It's so nice to see that at this rank of ones, for players to be so flexible with their kickoff strats, they're really trying to give each other something new to think about each time. And I don't think either player has actually read it when one of the players is opted to go back for boost on kickoff. I've not seen anybody either try to keep possession or send it straight on net, which would indicate that they're not reading each other's fake kickoffs. Rainimator now not able to get a boost, which will leave Jagrr to get a free ball. But Jagrr bangs the ball to the deep half. And now gives the ball to Rainimator again. It's a game of possession for Jagrr. If he starts keeping possession, he'll be much better off. But instead, Rainimator will tie the game.
A little too much pressure there.
Yeah, seems like Jagrr, I couldn't tell if he was trying to get his nose to point up or how he was trying to hit that ball. We ended up flipping around it. And Rainimator now with the kickoff win, but Jagrr does get the boost. And this changes everything for Jagrr here. As now, as long as he can pick up the ball, he won't be on the back foot. A strong flick is a great counterattack.
Rainimator did a good job defending there, though.
Oh yeah, it was a great save by Rainimator. Jagrr now with the earlier challenge, but does get the demo.
Great
that
demo.
was ambitious.
Looks like he wants to go off the wall here.
Power shot top
Great
left,
pressure
off
round,
target.
but it's not in.
Now I think we're close to what? We're at a 6-month anniversary for that crossbar dink sound. Has been one of the funniest additions and definitely highly appreciated by me at least.
I appreciate it. I just wish I knew what audio setting it was under.
You don't know how to turn it on? I think it's in gameplay. I think it's a regular game sound.
Okay, cool. I need to up that then. I play
Okay.
without sound half the time.
Okay, yeah. I know some people play without sound. If you just want, I know most people, once you get to the higher level, everybody plays with sound, so you can be aware of demos and stuff. But I do know lots of people who, even at one point, Squishy, although being honest, I think it was bad advice. Even Squishy at one point, I think made a YouTube video about, playing without sound. And I'm not sure if he was an advocate for it, but definitely not a recommended idea.
I know some people who played without sound for like the first bit of their time playing until they got to around GC, and they said that it actually really helped with their knowledge of where everybody was, because they just had already gotten in the habit of looking everywhere.
Yeah, and it might accidentally build some good habits. Who knows? Jagrr now reads the fake kickoff. That might be the first time we've seen a fake kickoff get read, but it might end up just turning into a counterattack for Rainimator. But the shot will not be on target. 60 boost to work with. Jagrr will dribble the ball into the wall. And a lot of rushed offensive drives will keep giving possession to Rainimator. Full boost to work with. What he's going to do here, take the ball to space in the midfield. Pops the ball in the air, gets it over Jagr's head, but doesn't have the boost to follow. Jagrr might get the demo here. Rainimator avoids it just in time, but now has some work to do to save this ball. Jagrr actually not able to slot it into the bottom left. Now it's Rainimator's chance to get possession.
Great bumps.
Oh, that was just. I don't think Rainimator was expecting that ball to spill right back at him, and he wasn't able to get a good enough shot on target.
He's definitely succeeding in killing the time with how much possession he has, though.
Oh, neither player gets a piece of the ball.
Anything to Jagrr.
Oh, not able to get that shot on target. Oh, just barely. Jagrr has 40 seconds to get a tie game here. Rainimator drives the ball downfield. Jagrr able to get a possession. Sends the ball hard off the corner. Rainimator cuts the ball away. Now Jagrr tries to run the ball away. Keeps it on top of his car. Can he get the flick to score? That boost grab might change everything. It might bury the game for Jagrr. Rainimator now could put in another goal. And a 2-goal deficit with 4 seconds to go. It looks like Rainimator has certainly buried this show match. Unless a miracle happens.
A miracle or a disaster.
Oh yeah, we can see a bit of both, but it looks like that will be it. The North Eugene Highlander will win the show match 3-1 and will follow in his peers' footsteps and taking down this Wilsonville Wildcat. That was quite entertaining. That was definitely one of the... That seemed like a lot better form out of Jagrr, at least in the earlier games compared to his previous show match. And Rainimator honestly put on a really good game. I was not expecting such good shooting accuracy from him.
Neither was I. He would be a difficult opponent in Diamond. I would not be surprised if we got champ pretty soon if he's playing like that.
Yeah, it was very, very solid gameplay too. And I wonder what his runs rank actually